And a good day, everybody. Of course, today is Monday, the first day of June, and it's also the first official day of hurricane season, which runs until November 20th. And it looks like, folks, we're going to have something to watch right here. Now, all along, I've been telling you, right now you're looking at Invest 93L. I've told you that I think this could possibly be another Harvey, Maria, and Irma year. Well, I think at this time, now I may change my mind, this could act like Harvey before it's all over. Now, everybody, just don't get too excited yet. It's still a long ways out. It's going to go over parts of Central America. Then it is going to come back out, as it looks now, over the Bay of Campeche. Now, when it does that, it's going to intensify. Just how much, it's too soon to know. But right now, the winds are 28 miles per hour, and the gusts are 40 miles per hour. Before I go any further, I just want to show you guys I have checked all of these models, and you can see right here, right in here. Well, this is updated a little bit. It's got winds of 29 now, and the pressure is 29.71. And these are the 6Z runs. I have checked them all, as you can see. Right in here, it goes right on down. I have checked all of these models. This was the midnight run. I've checked all of the 6Z runs. So, and I'm not going to go any further, but it is looking like it is going to come back out of the Bay of Campeche. Now, here is the 5-day outlook from the National Hurricane Center. You can see it looks like it's going to come back out right around. It's going to blow up and put writing up, but right in this area is where the models are actually showing that it is going to come back out in the bay. As of right now, it's still just this large area of disturbed weather, and it is associated with the remnants of course, the Pacific Tropical Storm Amanda. Now, as of now, it's located over the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, and it's forecast to move northwestward over the southeastern portion of the Bay of Campeche later today or tonight. Now, when it does that, the environmental conditions are expected to be conducive to support development, and a new tropical depression is likely to form within the next day or so. And then the system looks like it's going to drift west or west-southwest over the southern Bay of Campeche through the middle of the week. That's why I'm saying it's still too early to tell, but I'm going to show you why I said what I said in a moment. Please watch all of this. Now, interest along the coast of the Bay of Campeche, you should monitor the progress of this disturbance, and regardless of tropical cyclone formation, you're going to get pounded with heavy rain, likely to continue over portions of southern Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Belize, and western Honduras during the next few days. Now, you can see this is red. Well, it has a 80% chance in 2 days and 5 days of turning into a tropical disturbance. Now, this is the European model, and I do have it kind of big for you so you can see. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to do this now. It's still too far out, but I think there is a good chance of it. Now, the GFS model has it to intensify even more than the European model. Do not worry about the intensification right at this moment or the location. What you should do now is, if you live anywhere along the Gulf Coast states, you should watch this very, very carefully. on your local weather, anything that comes around you, because this is going to be in very warm water, and it does have this chance to develop. And I'm going to put this down, jog it all around, and show you what I am talking about. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell, check off all. I'll keep you all up to date on what's going on with the tropical weather. Do not fear, you know I'm on this all of the time. Here is the timestamp down here. Once again, this is the European model. I'm going to turn it on, let it run through, and explain a few things to you. When it comes to the Gulf, this is just for the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, we got a dissipating cold front that's extending from Jacksonville, Florida, to the mouth of the Mississippi River in Louisiana. Now, we got some scattered showers, and a few are noted, and the scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms are observed, as you can see. Now, these thunderstorms are remnants of a larger area of convection, and it's active across the south central Gulf. This is what happened earlier, and it had easterly winds noted in all but just the southwestern sections of the Gulf. Now, low pressure over the southern Yucatan Peninsula is moving slowly toward the southwest Gulf. Now, it looks like it has a good chance possibly of redeveloping into a tropical cyclone. As you can see what happens right now around Saturday. Now, strong to near gale force winds and high seas are expected in the Bay of Campeche through midweek, and it's looking like a weak cold front over the northeast Gulf is going to gradually dissipate today and move toward far southeastern Gulf coastlines. Now, when we look ahead, the low pressure over the southwestern Gulf will be absorbed into a broader low emerging out of southern Mexico by Friday. So see where it ends up right over here around Corpus Christi. Let's put this back just a moment, and we're going to go back, and I'm going to put it here on Saturday, where you can see, as I've explained to you, why this is going to do what it is going to do. This is around 3 a.m. this morning, on Saturday morning, on the European model. When we switch over to the GFS, I told you it had this intensifying a little more, and it has it in a totally different place. But I am going with the European model at this time. All those models I showed you, one of my favorite tracking models is the TVCN. It's usually 95% correct. Not always, but most of the time. So, here we go. This is what it is showing with it also. Now, when we come over to around 9 p.m. this coming Saturday the 6th, we can see right now it does have some circulation. Looks like it's breaking up some, but that's because of the systems I just told you and how they would interact with it. So far as wind goes, not too bad at this time. Looks like the highest winds right here in this little quadrant are 34 miles per hour sustained. Now, what about the wind gusts? We'll check that out. Well, that same little quadrant is intensifying. The wind gusts are up to 53 miles per hour. And as you can see, we do have some circulation not quite closed off yet. Not quite closed off yet. So we'll put it back to the rain. We'll turn on the pressure gradients right quick. We'll see what these isobars are looking like. They're looking like they're all spread out, okay? That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Now, we'll come up to Sunday morning. The rain is intensifying, as you can see right in here. We'll come down just a little so you can see everywhere. 4 p.m. Sunday afternoon, the 7th. The isobars are still spread out apart. This doesn't mean that things won't change. Remember, when I see you next time, I may be singing a different song. But see how it did? This is why I want to tell you. If you remember Harvey, I know many of you do. It got It went up, it bounced back, it kind of hung around and around and around. This one's going to go up, as you just saw. Let's just turn it on again. It's moving up now. But let's go back to Saturday around midnight. And I want you to watch. You'll see what I'm telling you. That's because it's getting absorbed. The low pressure that I was just talking about is pulling it. The high pressure pushed it back. The low pressure is pulling it in. And now the low pressure is pulling it again. It's along the coastline here of Mexico and Texas. The barometric pressure is 29.43. And it looks like around Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi is where it may come in. So let's just, this is now way too early to tell if this is true or not, but this is a general idea of what may happen. Unless these systems speed up or slow down to control this, it very well could turn into something more as the GFS is showing it. It may come in a different place. But as of right now, with all of the models, this is what it's looking like. Long way to go before this weekend, and we actually know. So with all of that said and done, that's your tropical update. Please, if you live anywhere, I'm going to say from Mobile right on over to Texas, around the Gulf, at this time, maybe the Florida Panhandle, you guys really need to have your hurricane kits, your hurricane plans, everything in place. It is hurricane season. And we don't know what this system will do. It's too far to tell, but I'm giving you a general idea of what is going to go on. It's going to be full of rain, and it will have some high gusty winds. It may be a tropical storm. It may be something else. We'll have to wait and see. Please be aware of what's going on now, because this weekend will be here before you know it, and the beginning of another week, as it looks like it'll be right in here with rain, and more rain. We will check these winds again. The sustained winds at this time don't look too bad, just 26 miles per hour. Wind gust at this time, right in this quadrant that's going to come over Corpus Christi. And also out in these areas and along, the wind gusts are 52 miles per hour. So that's a sign to me this thing could intensify a lot more than it looks like right now. So please be aware and stay safe. And I'll have another tropical outlook for you coming up later on today. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for everything you do for me. Please have a good day, a safe day, and a blessed day. And peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thanks for watching.